Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and quick review of the transparent hockey puck sized QI wireless charging mat. So this is a very simple, very portable wireless charger that you can use to charge any QI or Qi compatible phones and tablets out there. As with any QI enabled charging mat, it does have decent performance but not the fastest charging rate in the world. So compared to something like a Qualcomm quick charge enabled charger, obviously you're sacrificing some of that lightning fast charging capabilities for a more convenient design, just simply putting your phone down and you're ready to go. It will charge up your Android device in roughly 3.2 hours or so, compared to, let's say, an average of 2 hours or 1.5 hours if you're using quick charge. And if you have an iPhone with a QI wireless adapter plugged in, it's going to charge an iPhone 6s in roughly 3.5 hours. So it's not too bad if you leave it maybe charging in the afternoon on a desk if you're working, or maybe overnight. But if you do need to charge it in a hurry, this is perhaps not, the best design for you just as a product category, QI wireless charging. But put those clips aside, as far as this product goes, it does have a very compelling design because it has this kind of ice hockey puck-sized design going for it, which is transparent along the outside edge, and when it's plugged in and charging, it emits this very interesting blue LED light, and it evenly lights up the plastic, which creates a cool glowing effect, which is further demonstrated under darker environments. It shows off that capability even better. Otherwise, it is going to be compatible again with things like the Nokia Lumia 620, the LG Optimus View 2, HTC 8X, Joy DNA, and so on and so forth. So the box itself, it's kind of beat up, surprisingly. This is actually shipped directly from China, so if you get it through Amazon, there are links down below. We found this for $8, which is pretty inexpensive, but it was longer in terms of shipping than Amazon Prime. It took actually around 3 weeks to reach us, so that's a bit of waiting time associated, and the packaging obviously doesn't look as fantastic as it could, so something probably was smashed or squished during transit. You might have better luck, but just something to quickly note. Basic info on the back: input 5V 2 amps, output 5V 1 amp. So charging efficiency here is about 76%. As you can see, transmission distance with the wireless is about 6 millimeters or so. It does offer pretty low temperature as far as efficiency goes, and it has a smart design that doesn't overcharge or overheat, so it's going to automatically turn off when the charging is complete. And here we have access to a cable, which you can use any micro USB tip to access. There isn't a wall plug. You have a very beautiful look going on because there is a picture on the back. Shows off the transparency quite well. It's also called the Fantasy Wireless Charger. Wireless and Limitless is printed boldly and centered on the front. The back features 4 rubber feet, which prevents the unit from sliding around. Looks like 5. There's an extra one up there when you place it on a surface or a desk, and that's basically what it looks like. There's a quick start guide underneath here, but that's basically it. So the device itself, again, a pretty generic design that we've seen floating around quite a while now. We're going to try plugging this into power. So the micro USB tip is on the side. It's a pretty thin design overall. And when power is flowing through, you will have access to a red LED which will glow. This shows that, again, you do have power. When you're ready to charge a device, I'm just going to put a receiver tip on here. It's a universal micro USB receiver. Again, it does only work with one orientation. If you flip it over, it actually doesn't charge at all. It takes a few seconds for, again, charging to stop, but when it does start, you can see how the blue LEDs will turn on. It seems like the LEDs aren't as bright as I would have hoped, but as far as, performance goes, it definitely works as a charger, and you can see that it has quite a few LEDs along the sides, and the transparency kind of emits and further amplifies that blue glow. It does look a lot cooler in person as well as in a darker environment. We're going to try to dim the lights a bit more here and see if we can get the effect to show up. And you can kind of see it better now, what it looks like, especially if you put it on a surface and kind of see it. It does kind of create a very cool effect. So indeed, the temperature is pretty cool, and when you slide the adapter off, the charging stops. So a pretty safe design all in all, and as far as Qi chargers go, this one is definitely very inexpensive, but offers one of the coolest designs that we've seen. Maybe not the most practical, it doesn't have the most ports or anything like that, or fancy fast charging or any advanced new technology, but this whole translucent thing I think is pretty cool, and a nice match overall for this interesting technology in general of wireless charging. You can check out more details about this in our official written review and links down below, but this has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.